those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need that energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me. When the truth don't work, you start telling lies. Thought you were down to ride, you weren't down to ride. Caught switching, you were picking sides. Don't blink, caught slipping like a slip and slide. I was shooting dice till I got a nosebleed. Money on the floor, can't get cold feet. Took a L, should've put it in the offering. Lord, forgive me for my sins, don't know of me. Scary thoughts, I got scary thoughts. Lost control, now I'm taking charge. Breaking bills, friends breaking off. You could be the youngest, I'm the dawn. Kiss the ring, nah. In the scene like GOT.
Stay awake, don't sleep. What is going on? Welcome to the Tuesday Takeover. Woo!
It's the best takeover on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
The lights flashing over there. J&J is looking flashy. Looking fancy over there.
What the hell happened here?
Hey Dolly, happy 2023. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Dolly. Happy New Year, Buddha. Welcome to the first Tuesday Takeover of 2023. Yes.
Yeah, we forgot to say see you next year last time. Hey Buddha. Happy New Year. We forgot to say see you next year when we spoke last time, or did we?
Oh yeah. I don't think we did.
Can't get rid of that, or we can't use that joke enough, right? It's only gets to be used once a year.
Oh man. This tell-all was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. How do I sound? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Buddha.
Okay, so that tell-all was wild, man. I know you guys. What did you think about Usman and Kim? I started to say Usman and Kim. What did you guys think about Usman and Angela? That was crazy. They were legit going at it. So much so that I had to dedicate the entire thumbnail to them.
I didn't know they hated each other so much. You were kind of filling me in on this because I missed the tell-all.
Yeah, because what ended up happening was Usman had befriended Michael.
Now, I did see a Facebook post, I think it was, or some social media of them like hanging out before or taking a picture together. So I did know that, but I didn't know this whole like thing that happened.
Yeah, Usman and Michael befriended each other, but last night Michael stood up for Angela, but that's because he's in the doghouse. You know what I mean? I want to give a shout out to everybody who is subscribed to the channel. We are at 99. We dropped a little bit. We were at 601 the last time we came on here, but we are at 599, holding strong. Trying to crack that 600 and get on up to the 1,000 mark. Anybody who is not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. Anything that we use on here, we got the fair, so we're not going to be abusing any copyrights this evening.
Before you go, thank you, Ro. Ro said, hey, ladies, just popping in to say hi. She's got another late night at work. The last deadline is tomorrow, and then she can relax. So we'll have her hopefully returning again. Thank you so much. We miss you.
Thanks for checking in, Ro.
Monday and Takeover Tuesdays. like you normally were. And Buddha said Angela deserved being cursed out. Dolly said Usman had me laughing so hard. Angela deserves what Usman put on her. I cannot stand how Angela is not taking any responsibility for anything.
Not at all. She first of all with she flirted with the guy. What was his name? Billy. She flirted with Billy,
Yeah.
and then when Michael gets gets a little girlfriend, she gets all pissed off and jealous. But I can't get over, she and Usman went at it pretty hard, and then she walks off, and then she's got her friend who's like her little, her little servant running around after her now. I was like, what the hell is going on? She's like, yeah, go get in the car. She's talking to her like trash. And it's only a matter of time before that friend is going to dip out just like her other friend
Just
did.
like the other one. Hey, Chanda. Welcome in. She
Welcome,
said happy
Shonda.
2023.
Happy New Year to you too, baby girl.
Buddha said Granny wouldn't have been standing over me. I would have called her by her real name, Rumpelstiltskin, and watch her burst in purple smoke.
You remember Rumpelstiltskin? Oh my God.
That name.
Man, I'm telling you, Angela has issues. So getting into it a little bit, the tell-all starts first off with her coming in the room, and then they're behind the scenes, and she starts kind of yapping away, talking to people in the other room, and then the way she went off at Yara was crazy. She actually went off at Yara yesterday too, because Yara started telling her that she was wrong, and look out, she's wrong. And then she walked over to Yara and said, I think it's staged though, because think about it. Yara said, I hope that I'm scared of Angela. I hope Angela doesn't come yelling at me. Of all the people, they've never
Had
bickered
beef.
before, right? So why would out of the blue she say, I hope that Angela doesn't attack me? And then Angela walks right up to her damn near before the tell all even starts, and starts
Right.
yelling at her. So that was a setup.
Mm-hmm.
We got clued in from Jabri from last season that they look for people to start drama.
Yeah.
And you can tell that that's what they're doing. They
And you
probably,
could clearly see last year that that was Jabri's intent. I can't believe that was only a year ago. Why do I feel like they were on there so long ago, Jabri and them?
and I don't even think it's been a full year, but I think it was summertime, right?
I think so. That
But
sounds right.
Ed, Ed's another one. He went off on everybody.
Yeah. He tends to do that on the tell-alls too. I was saying the other
Hmm.
night, like he,
The designated asshole.
I was just thinking of what a funny story that would have been if you switched roles. Let's say Michael did what Angela did with Billy and said, Angela, I have this friend. She is sick and she need me. I do not want her to be alone. I go to Canada to help her. What do you think would have happened? Angela would have knocked his head off.
Oh, no doubt. She would have took that cell phone and smashed it right across that bald head of his. What do you guys think about
I couldn't
Angela
get
and
off mute
Michael?
quick enough to laugh.
What do you think? What do you guys think about Angela and Michael down there? Talk to me in the chat. What do you guys think about what's happening over there? Because
Chanda said Angela has definitely got mental health issues. Like the lady said, she thinks she's queen bee and stomps her feet like a little kid when she doesn't get her way. Yep.
yes, she does. She does. And she cries and she throws I don't like the way she puts it all on Michael. Like it's all him. He's all wrong. I mean, quite frankly, and you said this the other night, because if he is talking to somebody, she brought it on herself. Even she admitted, I can be a bitch. I've been a little bitchy to him. So, and obviously they've already worked it out, because she wasn't pissed at him and he was talking to her. And when Usman went off on her, he left the show and called Angela. So whatever happened, they must have worked it out. She's crying in the camera talking about he's cheating on her. But that probably brought them closer together.
Right.
because it made her value him more
Mm-hmm. You're
and
exactly
realize
right.
that, hey, he's not just going to hang out. I think she's starting to get into Michael a little bit because why? Michael is starting to get a backbone with her.
That's exactly right. And look what happened. Remember when she was going to go to take care of Billy, speaking of that, and he was like, "All right, well, I'm leaving. I'm
That's
packing up. I'm
exactly what I'm
going."
referring to. Yep.
Mhm.
He said,
She
"Listen, I'm telling you now, I'm not with that. I don't like you going there. I don't want you doing it. If you love me, then I don't. I'm telling you, I don't want you going there." And she was shocked. And plus, he gave her the what did Usman call it? He gave her the yammy.
Yammy.
He gave her the yammy. So and kept giving her the yammy. So and he stood up to her. That's what she needed out of him. She needed him to have a backbone,
Yeah,
and
because
to
she
tell
was
her,
walking all over him and like kept like I think sometimes people that you know basically I feel like because she's insecure, she already thinks Michael's younger, that
yeah,
when she feels like, you know what, if I exude this control over him and make him think he has no choice but to respect and, do what I say, that's going to keep a control of him. But the minute, like you said, he went the other way, like this whole like cheating thing, she
yeah,
was being really ignorant to him. She claimed it was because of him being ignorant to her, but even back when she had the surgery, in my
mm-hmm,
opinion, because she disregarded his opinion, you can still do your own thing but not disregard someone's opinion. You know what I
right,
mean? Like if he had said to her, I don't think this is a good idea for you to have the surgery, I'm worried about you or whatever, she could have at least had a conversation with him and expressed why. But no, she was like, "You don't tell me what to do. I'm doing what I want to do." And
yeah.
then he pulled away and he kind of got quiet, and then she said, "He's not supporting me through my surgery," and then made him out to be the bad guy again. You know what I mean? I'm like, this guy is just
Even
all
then,
over the
she was
place.
messing around with the doctor. She was
Yeah.
flirting with the doctor, like she's flirting with Billy. She was flirting with the doctor then. So it's like Angela can do no wrong, and everybody else is wrong.
Mhm.
You know, the daughter helping her pack, saying, "I don't like the way Michael's treating my mom, and I don't like how he's dogging her out." I don't know if we're missing something, but it seems to me Angela is the one that did the dogging out, and Michael basically is just trying to scoop up some scraps just in case Angela don't work out.
Yeah, that's what I thought, right? That's what it
Yeah.
seemed like. Hey, KT. Kim
Hey,
Turner
Kat.
in the house. Happy New
Kim
Year.
Turner, what's up, sweetheart? Happy New Year.
Shauna said it was so cringy when she was dancing sexy and flirting in the street. Yeah, it's like well, what about when she went to meet his friends on the last episode? Did we ever talk about that? And
No, we haven't talked about it. We haven't
they were
talked
trying
about it.
to just be nice and say, "Hey, you look good." And she was like, "I know."
Oh, dude, Angela's so full of herself. What'd you guys think about that? I thought the friend was going to reach across that table and smack the shit out of her. I really did. Either she was going to smack him or he was going to smack her, or they were just going to guff, period. And it was going to be up to Michael to break that shit up because they were about to go at it. She is so disrespectful, not only to him, but to his friends as well.
Definitely.
I'm surprised it hasn't come out that about Angela calling them the N word. I mean, if she's held that back, I'm surprised she's held that back. You can't tell me she hasn't hit him with it once or twice.
Wow. You
And if she
think?
has, come
Kim
on.
said, "Yes, I did too."
I'm surprised that she hasn't gotten called out because that's one of the reasons Usman broke up with baby girl Lisa because she started using the M word with him.
Shonda said, "I wish someone would just tell her how awful she looks. She ain't," and Buddha said she ain't got nothing to shake but a spinal cord. It's just like I feel like she could,
Woo! Nothing
like
like the
I
J
could
Crew.
think she looks good, like she looks like she's changed, but she took it to the hill.
She
Like
needs
she
some
thinks she
Botox,
looks
man.
like I don't know. She thinks she looks like a model when she should still be humble. Like, yeah, you lost some weight, but
Okay, but check this out. Did she look bigger to you?
I have to
Because
look again.
What do you guys think in the chat? Angela looks like she may have picked up a pound or two. She looks like she was kind of thick again, not big,
Right.
but she's not as skinny as she was. She got skinny.
Mm-hmm.
And when she was walking around last night, she looked kind of like how she did right after she first got the surgery when she was still in the process of losing the weight. She looked a little thick to me around the midriff, and
And it
I
might
mean,
actually end up making her look a little bit better because she ended up like her face looked better to me anyway when it was more filled out because she has more wrinkles now that it like she lost that weight in her face or something.
yeah,
But Shonda said, or yeah, she
just like
said
the
she could be
crypt keeper.
classy, but she tries. I remember your video, but she tries to act like she's 20. She put on some more weight, she said, and it's all flab, no muscle. KT said.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, so
I
totally
thought she
true.
looked a little heftier again.
Because instead of her trying to lose that weight and tone up at the same time, she just, you know what I mean? She was just so like, I want to get rid of the weight. I want to do this. I'm going to rush and do this before Michael tells me no.
I think the reason she probably, to your point, put some of that weight back on was to fill in some of those facial wrinkles. But it
Or she's
didn't
going
work
back
because
to
they're
her
still there.
old eating habits because the whole
She
excitement
never
of
quit
it's over.
smoking. She never quit smoking. They kept telling her, listen, you can't continue to smoke throughout the surgery. And she did it anyway. So no doubt she's probably eating things she's not supposed. She probably burst those stitches, whatever they did, stapled her stomach. She probably burst that shit out, and now she's going for broke. She gonna get back big again.
Dolly said Kim has a lot of flab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she does. But yeah. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Apparently, they show where the friend's chasing her down, and I think she comes back next week. So I think and this is gonna be a 4-part tell-all.
Buddha is coming into the new year with some funny comments
What'd
here.
she say?
Angela May got it sucked out, but she still looks like a flying squirrel when she spreads her wings.
Buddha is on point. Go
Shonda
Buddha!
said, I
Go
mean,
Buddha!
yeah, Shonda, that's true. Look at Winter. She's working out after surgery and she's looking so great. Angela don't want to put any work into anything
That's it.
except
That's
running
it.
her
And
mouth.
I don't want to hear the bullshit about you're 56 years old. So what? I'm 54. I work out 5 days a week. So I'm like, there's no way. Now that's extreme. Okay, I admit that. But hey, if you can't listen, use it or lose it. If you don't continue to work out and keep yourself limber, then you're gonna start looking old. You're gonna start not being able to move around. So you
She
gotta
wants like
do
a quick
things.
fix.
Yeah, and there are no such things. There are no such things as quick fixes. You got to put in the work. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Got to get your ass on the gym in the gym and do some treadmill, do some elliptical, walk around the block. Stop getting all these surgeries. You know what I'm saying? At least when Winter got her surgery, she changed her diet. She hooked up with Chantel and started doing yoga and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? So she's doing it the right way. If you're gonna get the surgery, at least back it up with some, some other efforts that are gonna round it out with diet and exercise. Angela
Hmm.
just thought once they cut the fat off, that was it. You know
Right.
what I mean?
And
It's
Shonda
a
said she just
lifestyle.
turned 49 on the second. Oh, happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Mine's
Happy
coming up. I'm
birthday.
going to be 46 on January 15th.
Yes, I am a cougar.
Buddha said exactly. Not to that,
Um
but she said exactly to what you said about working out, I think.
yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Right now, I am on the second day of a 31-day fast that I'm doing. Yes, guys, I'm fasting for the entire month of January. I didn't do it day one. I started on January 2nd. I started yesterday. So I did not eat any food from 12 midnight yesterday, and the clock is still running. And I won't be eating anything until February 3rd. So, and even then, we got to start light. So I'll probably eat like an avocado or something like that. But yeah, anybody want to join me? We can keep up with it every Tuesday. Um, I'll tell you what though, I weighed in a second at 211. I got a couple of TikToks over there about it. And if you follow me on TikTok, I didn't put the link in here yet, but if you follow me on TikTok, I keep you posted every day. I put a new video up about the journey. Um, and I started out at 211 and I'm already down to 202. Now, most of that's probably water weight, but in any event, 9 pounds in 2 days, can't squawk at that. So I'm serious. I'm getting rid of this weight once and for all, and I'm going vegan once I finish the fasting. So
Yes, I'm gonna go raw vegan starting I think Thursday.
hopefully this will fix my eyesight, and even if it doesn't, be healthy in every other way. So it won't really matter. But on to the next couple. I'm so tired of talking about Angela. I can't believe she's still on this damn show. Okay, so Andre and Libby.
Andale, andale.
Riba, Andre. So Andre is accusing Charlie of being an alcoholic. I don't think they really got into their stuff yet. I think Andre is basically just kind of because Libby's home. She's home because she's pregnant with the baby and she's like ready to drop any week now. So he is there by himself. But what do you think about Andre and Jovi's conversation? Because apparently Andre got into it with Jovi. They went out and because they were showing before the tell-all what everybody was doing, getting ready, going and hanging out at the bars. And Jovi asked Andre if he wanted to go out to a strip club. And surprisingly, Andre was like, no, I'm married. I'm not going to no damn strip club.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
See,
good.
you called it though, Jen. You called it. You said that Jovi was going to go back to his trifling ass ways and hanging out in the strip clubs if Yara doesn't pull her shit together with trying to roll out. And let's not forget the fact that Yara was actually there with Jovi. So I
Yeah.
don't know how far along they are with the filming, but she did a stint in Prague and now is already back in the US
Oh, wow.
because she was there with him. So
Yeah.
but she said she did stay because Sean asked her, well, what's going on? Are you here? Are you there? She said, no, I stayed over in Europe, but I'm back now. So
And
I
then
think
Bruce
Yara's
said,
going to leave.
yeah, I
I
do
really
too.
do. I think she's done.
Andre. Is that how she says it? Andre was shocked to learn he's toxic, but Jovi and Andre are both right about each other. Right. That's true. He
Yeah.
said, told y'all Jovi is still a party boy. Yeah,
Yeah.
he had party boy underneath, like, and I feel like he started to get into the family thing, but it's like a self fulfilling prophecy. When she
Yara's
started to
ruining
want
it.
to stay there, he's like, see, I knew it. I couldn't trust women. I'm going to go back to this lifestyle. That's what I feel like he's doing.
Okay, I'm curious to know
That's true,
what
Shonda.
you guys are thinking in the comments about what might be really going on behind the scenes with Jovi and Yara. Um, I almost said Yovi and Yara.
We
Do
should
you
change their
guys
name.
think that Jovi is controlling Yara or attempting to control Yara? Because every time you turn around, because I'm thinking that I'm right now, as it sits, the way that they've presented it to me, I'm on Jovi's side because I feel like Yara is kind of dogging him out, telling him to shut up and kind of talking down to him and telling him she's not going to stay. And I think he just wants to keep his family together. But I'm seeing where if you look back on past episodes, Jovi's saying, oh, the friends are influencing her. When she went over to Prague, oh, her mother and her girlfriend is influencing her. He thinks Yara can't think for herself. And I'm wondering, are we only seeing the tip of the iceberg on camera? And is he really trying to really control her that bad? And is that why she also wants to get away? Not only the fact that he was gone for 4 months at a time twice, I get that. If he's gone for 8 months out of the year, oh hell yeah. Why would you You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you go live with your over there with mom and just
Right.
go hang out in the States when he's home or something, or have him come there? But do you think he's controlling her or trying to?
I feel like, and Shonda said Andre can't ever take accountability for anything that went wrong. Like, I feel like sometimes what she, and at least in what they're presenting to us, controlling is meaning I want to keep our family together and spend time with you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, I feel like she's taking some things as control, but I think, if you and I were in a foreign country and one of us wanted to stay there and let the other one go home, I think either one of us might have a little bit of an issue with we'd at least try to figure out what's going on.
yeah.
But Buddha,
I
you have
realized
it
I
right.
switched it up.
I think Yara is homesick, and yes, Jovi has a tad bit of controlling ways. He doesn't like to listen, and that's a problem. Mind you, he'll come home and go party. And Shonda said, "I think Jovi just wants to take care of his family, and he feels a man should do."
Yeah, I really feel like that
1 second.
because, huh? Because
I just
and
have to
I
call
know.
about the delivery. You're
Okay.
good.
And I know that, and we all know that Yara can't be controlled. Yara has a mind of her own. That's why it doesn't add up when he's saying she's being influenced by all these different people. Yara has no problem cussing Jovi's ass out and speaking up. Remember when she first got there, that's all she did was bitched and moaned and complained about the apartment, about everything. So she has no problem speaking up for herself. So why he thinks that everybody is influencing her, I don't know. Just because she's hanging out with some friends, you can't be her only outlet in this country, and then you can't get paranoid because she wants to go spend some time with her family. That doesn't make any sense. So while I'm on his side, because I feel like she's like just kicking him to the curb and letting him, she's not, she doesn't have tact with it. You know what I mean? She's not like, and we all know she can't explain it but so well because of her English. But Yara could be doing a little bit better with what she's doing. But yeah, I think Jovi is a tad bit on the controlling side, but I don't think that she is handling it right. You know what I mean? Instead of talking to him about his controlling ways, and maybe she is and we're not seeing it, she is basically, you know, trying to stay over in Prague and not really explaining herself, you know? So, yep, Buddha's in agreement. And Shonda said, let's not forget they're still young. True, it takes time to figure out marriage. That's right. And get into a good rhythm. That's true. I got to give you that one. I got to give you that one, Shonda. That's true. Yep, and Buddha's agreeing as well. Yeah, that's true. Marriage takes a minute. We watch all that on Married at First Sight. You know what I mean? Which is coming up. Woohoo! The new season. Um, but
Hello.
hey, we were all just saying that Shonda said marriage takes time and they're young, so we got to give them time to work it out. And I agree
Yeah.
with that. I agree with that. It's trial and error. You know what I mean? I honestly don't see them breaking up. I don't like the way she handled it when he asked her about more kids, though. Jovi, I don't want to have kids right now. I don't want to do that. You're always bringing that kid up. Blah, 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 blah. It's like he wants to build a family.
It was weird because I guess what ended up changing, and maybe you're right, maybe she's homesick and everything, but the girl that wanted to tell him she was pregnant is, and wanted to not leave the baby for 1 second, like that particular Yara, it seems like there's a different Yara who went more into the Jovi zone of I want to hang out, I want to go help my friends, I want to be in my own country, I want to do what I want, I don't want to live this. Like, I feel
Well,
like
you know what
she
happened there, right?
switched up a little bit.
Okay, well, I didn't know, and it came out in the wash that Jovi had been gone for 2 4-month stints.
Oh, right.
So that may be what happened, Jen. She probably, because he's supposed to be on 1 month, off 1 month. 4 months and twice? He was only with her 4 months of an entire year.
Right.
So she might be like, hey,
You
it's
ain't
like
here
I'm
no way.
single anyway. Right. If I'm going to be spending all this time alone and raising this kid by myself, then damn it, I'm going home and I'm going to get some help from Mama Bear. Because
You
I
know,
know.
you're
Go ahead,
right.
baby.
And I was gonna say Buddha said he brought it up at the wrong time. She was focused on helping people. Yeah, he definitely made it look, it was so what is it, obvious, Jovi, that you were trying to get her to come home like, okay, now I want to have another baby.
Right. I mean, I might want to have another. It's like, okay, yeah. And she called it. She called it. She's like, why are you talking about having another baby right now? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah. So Jovi is immature in a lot of ways, but he is maturing in his role as a husband and father. So I'm curious to see where this goes. Hopefully, guys, I hope this marriage lasts. I want to see them work out. I really do. I want to see them get back on the same page and work out because I think they're a cool couple, you know. Um so
It's
that is
almost like one of those couples that had they met after they figured all this out, they would have probably been absolutely perfect, but they're just in the stage of figuring it all out right now.
yeah, I think they calm down and like Shonda said, they have some time under their belt getting to know each other more and growing in their marriage. I think that they'll ultimately work it out. Now on to Andre and Libby, which I don't think that they did a segment on them. So that's probably why we ended up on Jovi and Yara. But Andre is also taking on the asshole thing, yelling at everybody, telling everybody that,
Yeah.
yelling at Ed, you don't know what you're doing. So
So
I don't really have anything to say about them because we haven't really gotten into their story yet. But I'll tell you one thing though. Um, it looks like from the last episode where they showed like a full episode when they were in therapy or right before therapy, didn't one of the sisters say, or no, it wasn't a sister, it was Charlie's girl saying, that's okay. If he starts any shit, we'll go ahead and call the cops and get his ass deported.
yes.
I think maybe she could have possibly been the one to drop a dime on him with immigration.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like
Charlie and his
100%.
girl did that.
Mhm. And probably the girl, cuz Charlie might he'll go along with it, but she's the one that knows like Charlie is just like oopty doo, kind of reminds me of, like, and she's like, I'll figure out what to do, and he's like, go for it, babe. Like, I feel like they have like a lot of, like, there's just so much hate going on, you know what I mean? And nobody's thinking about really keeping that family together. They're taking sides. It's like who's on mom's side, who's on dad's side, who's on Charlie's side, who's on Andre's side. It's just
Yeah.
so backwards. And but ultimately, I think the reason we were talking about this the other night, she doesn't want to leave America, even though, that would be something if Andre was acting like, or if Jovi was acting like that, she'd be like coming right back at him like, no, I ain't going nowhere. But Andre's like, you will come with me to another country.
Yeah, he's almost like he's bullying her,
He does that
saying
all the time, right? Like he's a bully for
always
sure.
saying that, hey, you've got to come with me. We have a child, you've got to come with me. You got to be where I am. No, she doesn't. She
Right.
doesn't have to, but damn well.
She don't
And
wanna
you
leave
guys,
daddy's, wing, that's what it is,
nah,
and that's daddy's girl right there. Because you can see who's hanging out with dad, it's her and Andre, and everybody else is hanging out. The mom and all the other
right.
kids and Charlie.
It's like, okay, when you get over to Moldova, you're not going to have the financial support, but yet they probably will because he is so far up Chuck's ass, or Chuck is so
Mhm.
far up Andre's ass. They're up each other's ass. Didn't They were wearing like the same shirt?
What I think happened though, and I know that Andre is a jerk. I'm not going to deny that, but I think the dad was worried about her being with him, and then he realized, you know what? Okay, he definitely will work for his money. He is
Yeah,
definitely trying to learn the business and trying to help me out. He didn't just, you know, I guess he thought he was just like, "Hey, give me some money," but he
right.
realized he was a hard worker, so he ended up liking him like a son, and he's already like he wants to keep the family, keep Libby close to him. So I feel like he kind of took him on kind of like a son, and unfortunately, it's alienated Charlie.
Everybody else, not just
Yeah.
Charlie. Everybody.
But that
You
was
know.
also their choice at this point. They were all over Andre, like, yeah, Charlie's alcoholic, and then he reeled them back over to his side. Um, and Buddha said Charlie's wife did, and Chanda said
Yeah.
some say it was just a story for the camera, but he seemed surprised when Joby told him Yara got her green card already. Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't see that part. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that part. But who was here first, guys? Was Yara here before? No, Andre was.
Yeah, Andre was here, I think, way
Yeah, because
before
Andre's
Yara.
comes from seasons back.
Yeah. They
So, holy shit, he
Kim
doesn't
said
have a
that's right,
green card?
JJ.
Because he's been here. The little girl is like 4 or 5 years old. He
Yeah.
doesn't have. No, 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 no. He does have a green card. It's not the permanent green card. I
Buddha said
think it's
Andre
this.
was here first too.
What's he? Yeah, because there's no way he's been here all this time and doesn't have a green card. But I don't think it was the permanent green card, which Yara has a permanent green card already. Wow. I don't know. Do you guys know? I think
Chanda said
Andre's.
it was during the conversation at the bar. Okay.
Ah, okay. Okay. Wow.
Well, because Andre's got all that whatever, he's like a national spy or something going on every what was it when he went to get his green card? There was all kind of red flags going on.
Yeah. He and Yara got into it a little bit. She's like, "Wait a minute, hold up. We're from the same country." She's like, "Moldova is not that far from Prague or from Ukraine or where I'm from. So you need to be, you need to be having a little bit more respect. You know what I mean?" So I don't know. We'll see what happens with them. But we'll probably get more from them next week.
Yeah. Because I noticed they try to keep us hanging on these tell-alls.
All right, so Ed and Liz. It's a little troll dude, man. Um, they did uh
Troll.
yeah, they did quite a bit on them last night. Um, and then when they finally stopped arguing, they ended up bringing Rose on the screen. Rose looks good, by
What?
the way. Yeah, Rose looks
Rose
way
is like a
better.
millionaire, I heard.
Yeah, she is. I think she got from YouTube. She
Before we
blew
move
up.
on to Ed, I just want to mention what Buddha said. He was surprised that she got her 10-year green card, aka permanent card, already before him. But
That's what
she
it was.
only got
Okay.
it because of the war over there. And then
Mm.
Liz's self-esteem has to be abysmal running back to Ed after his friend helped pack her stuff. Yeah, well, I mean, Liz, please just move on. I wish you would get away from him. I don't like to say that often about relationships, but I do not like him for her. That is just wrong.
Look, why? What? Ed asked her the quintessential question: "Why do you keep coming back?" He straight up asked her that. Why do you keep coming back? They showed where he's going to say that to her next week when they're in the middle of an argument. And it makes everybody wonder that same thing. Why does she keep coming back? Well, it could have something to do with the fact that you're paying her to come back.
Yeah, but now she's got this new position where she probably doesn't even need his money.
Yeah, I think Liz is going to be out. I really do. I think
Yeah.
Liz is gonna be out.
That's
She's
why
gonna meet
another reason
somebody at
he
that
didn't want her
job.
to take this job, not even for because of the whole hours thing. It could be because I
Yeah,
think he's controlling in that matter too, but he's not looking at what makes her happy. She just is lost in Ed.
right. She's lost in Ed sauce. Dude,
Dolly
who would
said,
have thought that Ed was that controlling? Like when
you
you
know,
first saw him, did you think he was gonna be that bad?
no, I thought he was, and every one of these women that he gets with, like Liz and then Rose, I thought he was going to worship the ground they walked on. But
Right.
he gets in there,
He gets in there
gets
and
his
tries to
little
control
weaselly
him.
self in. And I noticed, when I started seeing this, I'm trying to think when he was on that one tell all and he started being a real jerk. It was like, okay, this is who this guy really is. He was
Right,
coming off weird at everybody else. Like he says the right things, but he doesn't
right.
really believe the right things that when he says, I need to change, I need to go to therapy, me. He's basically comes in there and lowers the other person's self esteem to make himself feel better.
To elevate
And
his own esteem.
look what
Because
he
it's
did though.
already in the shitter
Yep. It's just
because of
a
how he looks. So he already is self-conscious. So it the first thing that he does is get somebody that he thinks he can break down
mhm.
and ruin their self-confidence. He was shocked as shit when Rose walked away from him.
Yep.
He was
Oh,
shocked as hell. And he got called out lying. Ed, have you been communicating with Rose? And what did he do? He pleaded the fifth. He straight up played on everybody's intelligence. I don't know. I don't know if I
yeah.
did or I didn't. What the do you mean you don't know if you did or you didn't?
Right.
Did you text her or not? Give me this you don't know bullshit. What were you unconscious text? What were you texting her in your sleep?
And
You
then
know you
finding out
text
that
that
his
girl.
friends like speak for him and stuff. It's just Shonda said, why does Ed Oh, Dolly said it's good that Ed and Liz are not living together. That's true. And then Shonda
I
said,
like
why
that.
does Ed think he's just all that? He should be kissing Liz's feet. Buddha said, at this point, you guys, we got to understand Liz likes struggle love. That's true. Buddha said, I
I
thought
like
so once
that
I seen
phrase, by
how
the
he
way. Did you
spoke
come up
to
with that?
Rose.
Struggle love?
Struggle
I like
love. I
that.
like, yes. That's exactly what she
J. Crew
wants.
is coining the phrases. I like that. Struggle love. That should be a song.
Definitely. My struggle love. He
And
says
that's
Liz
why she keeps
smothers him.
coming back. That's why she keeps coming back,
Yeah. She
you
she
know?
looks very stressed. Like, well, Shonda said Liz smothers him, so she moved out, but then he didn't want her to take a full-time job to spend time at home. Right. It doesn't add up. And then she said, I didn't think anybody would want Ed, Dolly said, and Buddha said
I didn't
exactly.
either, Dolly. Ed
And
is just a
I don't even
character.
think Liz wants Ed. I think she's like brainwashed or something. Is he putting some kind of subconscious stuff what you always talk about in her head? And Buddha said exactly Liz looks stressed since she was with him. It aged her 10 years, Dawn. You say that all the time.
I, I'm
She
I'm
says that
here.
every time, and I agree. She just looks like she has this painful look
She
on her
looks
face.
washed
It makes
out.
me feel like stressed to watch her with
She
Ed.
looks
It's like she
washed
can't, she
out.
always looks like she's ready to cry.
Yeah. And her face is kind of puffy and that hair, that
Yeah, she's
straight stringy ass hairdo she's got going on. I'm like, come on, man. Get the blonde back in there because she looked way younger with the blonde. Drop about 20 pounds and she'll be back to how she looked. But she's got to get away from him to do it. She's probably sitting there eating with
yeah.
him because he has blown up. He has blown.
Right.
Ed, I mean,
One
look,
sec.
he has no neck now. Okay. I mean, and it's even worse because he's got all this up here is just like elevating and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. He just looks like all you need to do is stick a pin in him and he's gonna pop like a balloon. I mean, I hate to say this and I don't wish this on him. I wouldn't wish this on him, but I don't know that Ed is gonna make it. another 10 years. If he does not slow down on whatever the fuck he's eating, excuse my French, because he's too little to be carrying around that much weight, especially with what he's got going on, you know? So I don't see him living another 10 years if he does not come off of that weight. I mean, he has got to drop some of that weight, you know? And Liz has even expressed concern about it. She said, I don't even know that, and he's got her about 30 years. So yeah, she trying to get in there and get an insurance policy is what that is. Okay, let's keep it real. She trying to get in there and get an insurance policy on his ass. Because if he goes, she is paid. Buddha said Rose is glowing. Yes, since she's dropped wisdom tooth built Ed. Y'all know. Yo! Oh my God. I almost peed on myself. I literally almost peed on myself. I mean, I just been drinking a bunch of water fasting, and it's not good for me to laugh like that, Buddha. You can't do that to me, girl. Oh my God. I need a minute, y'all. Wisdom tooth. Wisdom tooth. He does. He looks like a wisdom tooth. Oh my God. Okay. Buddha called Ed a wisdom tooth. Oh my God. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, I'm gonna be laughing at that for a minute. And then she got the laughy faces. Oh man, okay. Because at first I read it, but wisdom tooth built Ed, and then it hit me what you were saying, and I started picturing him, and I mean. Oh my God, I'm crying. I'm like legit crying right now, dude. Oh my God. Wisdom tooth built Ed. Y'all know them buttons on the tell-all. What's up with it?
I leave for 1 second and we come up with the best joke of the year. Hey, Janetta.
It's going off.
Welcome. I went to go start the oven, and all of a sudden I walk out like I'm in the kitchen and I hear this hysterical laughter, and I'm like,
oh
what is happening? I gotta run over here and see.
That's one of them laughs right there.
Wait,
throat's starting to hurt.
See.
I'm crying.
Rose is glowing since she dropped wisdom tooth built Ed. Dude, he does look like a tooth. Like when you said it, I'm like, wait, Ed is a tooth, and it was like so perfect. I've never heard it described more perfectly. Like
I think I'm gonna have to make a TikTok about that, Buddha. I think I'm gonna have to
Ed.
make a TikTok.
He always is the brunt of the jokes. You got no neck, Ed. Oh man.
Oh my God. I'm gonna have to superimpose his head onto
because it's gonna look exactly like a tooth. I don't know why. If anything, I look like an upside down
wisdom
like
tooth.
maybe the other tooth. My head's a little pointy, but not like a wisdom. He's definitely wisdom, but he has no wisdom.
Thank God I went back on my weed hiatus, because if I was high and I heard that, I might have to end the stream.
That's why I'm not the host. I'm just playing.
I can't stop letting it. Oh my God.
Rose is glowing. I love that. I love the whole way it was. Buddha, you are on like fire
Yeah,
tonight. What
she
is
on
going
fire.
on?
She on fire
What is
with the
happening?
jokes.
Look, she's making notes. It's so good. Shonda said
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna
she
do it.
thrives on drama and can't. I'm just catching up with what I missed before the wisdom tooth. It's like she thrives on drama and can't see her life with that. Yeah, like that's so true. And so many people are like that. And our mind, in a weird way, this is for a different stream, is like that though. You know how we were talking about we always jump to negative stuff? Like it's like even in
I'm
these
sorry, I can't
relationships,
stop
she's
laughing at
still
it.
looking at the wisdom tooth. I'm not gonna be able to be
Oh my god, because
honest.
I'm picturing
I'm not
him
gonna be able to
as
be
a tooth.
serious for the rest of the night now.
I'm
He's
picturing him
definitely
as
a
a tooth
tooth. I'm picturing him. He's a little square tooth.
because
He's
his
squared
shoulders go
off.
out and he goes down. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know where you came up with
Like his
that,
shoulders
but
go
I can't
out.
wait to
He
see
is
the video.
legit shaped just like a freaking tooth. All right, I'm trying to get over it, y'all. I know. It's like,
Wait,
come
I
on, move
gotta
on.
call Ed and tell him about this. Yo, Ed, you
I'm
know
trying
you're a
to move
wisdom
on. I'm
tooth.
trying to move
Liz,
on.
get rid of that wisdom
I
tooth.
can't stop picturing the video.
We gotta take Liz to the dentist.
Look, and because Restream actually has a a different canvas now where if you want to play a TikTok video, like check this out. They have it where
Hey, Shay J. Happy New Year.
Shay J, what?
Shay
Blast from the
J,
past. What's
Janetta,
up, honey?
KT, Buddha, Shonda, Dolly.
Da da da.
We are
Okay,
hanging out
so
on this new year.
okay, yeah, I can't change it in the middle of the live. But they actually have it where they have a vertical now. So if I show a video that's from TikTok, I can. Oh, so I can't do it in the middle. I'd have to do the whole stream like that. Oh, all right. Well, we're just gonna have to square them off like I've been doing.
I will be
Um.
praying that you feel better, Shay J. I'm sorry that you've been sick. Please get well.
Oh, definitely. Go plant based, girl.
Now you
Get
got
some,
all the J crew
get some
wishing you
plants in
well.
your
You're going to
life.
get well soon. I feel it.
Definitely. We'll keep you in our prayers, baby girl. Sending some up right now. You know. Um. Yeah.
And KT said, every time I look at Ed, I'll see a tooth. Me too, Kim.
I was
It's
over it,
terrible.
KT. I had just stopped laughing.
I'm like,
Oh my
man,
god.
she got over it and you just reactivated it. But look, here's the thing about Dawn, right? Let me tell you something. If anybody says something funny, whether it's me or something she sees on a movie or TV or
A
anything
year
like
from
this,
now.
it don't matter how much longer it is. All of a sudden, we'll be sitting there. It could be like nothing at all to do with it. We'll be
A
just
year
eating
from now.
dinner, and all of a sudden,
I
she'll
will
start
think
falling
about
out
that.
like, and like
I'll
laughing
be
real
like,
hard.
remember that time Buddha said Ed looked like a tooth? I will come out of nowhere with it.
Something
I'll
just
just
will
start thinking
remind her
about it.
of it, and it will give her the same laughter as she had tonight. So I'm
I'll be on
excited
the
about
floor.
this one. But all the rest of us, we will be on the floor too, but we will see Ed as a wisdom tooth.
Without the wisdom. Okay.
Exactly.
The wisdom tooth minus the wisdom.
Wisdomless tooth.
Wisdomless tooth. Oh my god. Who else
Muda, thank
we
you for
got?
that. We needed that laugh tonight. Shay J needed it. That's gonna heal her.
Okay, so they didn't get into Bilal and Shida yet, but what is going on? So is he saying that she has now changed her mind about having children?
I'm so confused.
Yeah, because apparently they started trying and she changed her mind. I don't know if maybe the
She don't like
fact
the
that
yammy?
something, maybe she figured, you know what, maybe you tapped out, maybe I can't have them, and she just came to grips with that. I did just today see a ad from her on Instagram, and I knew Bilal, I said this to you guys before, I knew Bilal was going to do this. Remember when she was ready and all hyped to get the yoga studio up?
Mm-hmm.
I said that most likely Bilal was going to convince her to just do it virtually because she was already doing some classes with some of the people back in Trinidad. So I said, Bilal is probably in an effort not to have to go rent a space and all that. Probably going to convince her to just do it virtually, which makes a lot of sense. She can go global with it. People don't have to be there. So today she was on Instagram and she's got an ad. She's got virtual classes. So she may be having her a whole priority shift now that she's doing that and trying to get her business off the ground. She don't have time for no kids. So maybe that's what made her change her mind. What do you guys think?
That definitely could be the case
She's
because,
trying to
like,
get that dough.
I feel like, and she's like, at some point in her life, what happened that she has waited so long to have kids? If you think about it, she's definitely been putting this off and have, either she's saying that she hasn't found the husband or she's
She's been
prioritized
waiting for
other
that
things.
millionaire. She was
I
trying to
think
get
she
that bag.
prioritized her career, initially. So maybe you're right. Maybe that's
And
what
she's
she's
doing it
doing.
again. She's doing it again to build this business. But she was trying to get that bag of a husband, is what she was looking for. She was engaged a couple other times to some people with money, and it didn't work out. So Bilal is probably not going to work out either. But I don't
I
see
think
Bilal and Shada staying together.
I feel like there's a disconnect. Like, Bilal is so, like, he's so on the fence with the relationship because he's insecure. Like, he never completely, he says he loves her, but I don't see where it's
I could be
getting.
wrong, though. I could be wrong
I don't see
because,
where he goes past that surface level with her in a weird way. I mean, you know what? I don't know how to describe it.
and what's up with the God suit? Okay, he's coming in there with white on, looking like Morgan Freeman in the movie God, or God Part Two, or you know what I mean? I'm like, Bilal, he's trying to go in there all divine looking, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he looks like somebody that could play like one of those. Like, what was that show that used to come on? It looked like they were all in heaven. It was
Touched
like
by an
about
angel
5 years
something like
ago.
that.
Oh,
Oh,
newer than that one. But Buddha said, "I'm confused about her wanting a joint checking account. Why not get your own?" Um,
right.
I don't know.
Because what he like, she's not gonna be on his account probably, so she probably is asking him to go in with her on a fresh new checking account.
Yeah, and that probably is. And she said in the Shonda said in the upcoming tell all, he is on his knee and gives her a onesie or something. Really? He's on his giving her, it would seem like it would be her saying I'm pregnant. You know how sometimes people remember on Married at First Sight when she gave him a present. It was a while ago. It was the couple, they're still together too because they were on like couple's couch, but she
Oh,
gave him a little outfit to show that it was a girl, and he got real mad. But it's funny that you're saying that he gives her a onesie because it's like, okay, did, like, it seemed like it would be the other way around, that she would show him that she's pregnant or something with a onesie, but Bilal gives her.
Ashley and
Yes. I knew it was
what
Ashley,
the
I couldn't remember
hell?
his
Because I
name.
remember them
He's
giving.
like a short guy with a beard, kind of Italian guy.
I know who he is, but I cannot remember. Is it Kevin? What the hell's his name? Not Ryan.
Does anybody know who we're talking about? It was Married at First Sight. She had blonde hair,
Which now is dark.
dark. Yep.
But they already have a child, and they had another child. What the hell is his name?
Greg or
Nah, Greg's the black dude.
uh, I'll think
I
of
don't
it in
know.
a minute.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But I don't know. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Bilal and Shada could be a cool power couple. Especially if now she's changed her mind. Because not like he doesn't have kids at all that she can kind of help him raise or whatever. You know what I mean? I understand she wanted kids of her own, but maybe she found out that she can't have them at all now because they waited so long.
And I feel like that's what was making me mad about it. Like he was seeming to want to like delay it
He
so
was
that that could
procrastinating,
happen.
right?
And it's like you knew this if you knew this going in, that's my only problem, with a lot of situations like with some of these guys that are dating these 90-year-old women, then all of a sudden want a kid and another wife and all kind of stuff like submit. Oh my
So
gosh, that's
speaking
so
of which, oh my
unnecessary.
God, you and I were on the same page there. Jenny and Submit. What is going on there? Because
That's ending, I think.
you think so?
I do. I'm not feeling good about it.
He was saying he loved her and he missed her, and she was crying, saying she misses him too. But
See, I
we
didn't
can't.
see that.
Yeah, she was crying, but we can't ignore the obvious. She's here,
Yeah.
and he's not.
Yep.
So, what does that mean? I guess we'll find out in the next few segments of the tell all, you know?
Buddha said poor Jenny was scared of Angela.
Yeah,
Shonda said this may
Angela.
be a bomb at the end of the show, when she says she's prego or something, right? And she's
Who?
always serving with looks, though. Buddha said, "I'll give her that." Oh, Shy is always serving.
Ah,
I think I read them out of order. Um, Shy is always serving with looks, though. I'll give her that. Buddha said, and then Shay J said yes, and then Shonda said this may be a bomb at the end of the show when she says she's prego. Like I think they were talking about Shida, and
yeah.
then poor Jenny. Yeah, I feel like Jenny was jerked all over the place. Even though Submit, I feel like he's a nice guy. He's just so confused. Like he has no
Yeah.
idea what he's doing. He said he was a different person and she went
He's
along with it.
selfish. He's selfish.
But he
You know,
wants to like
it's all about Submit and whatever
mhm,
Submit wants in that moment. He was married, he didn't want that marriage, so that broke up. Apparently it was arranged and he didn't like the woman. And then, his parents begged him not to hook up with Jenny. He did it anyway, knowing his parents did not approve of it because why? He wanted it. Now
mhm.
Jenny's like, okay, well, your parents are never going to accept me, so let's move over to the States. He's not going to do it. Why? Because he doesn't want to move over there. Jenny gave up her life in the States for 10 years. You mean to tell me you can't come over here for her? And especially when your family say go ahead and go? That lets you know right there, they don't care.
I think what happened was he's like, "Oh no, she's switching it up now in the middle of the game because she said she was going to come here and live with me." It's like that he's not realizing a bunch of different circumstances jumped in the middle there.
Thank
And
you.
yeah,
Yeah, your parents are
Shonda
not.
said,
He's like he's brain dead. It's like,
"Uh-huh,
you do you think she'll accept if we have kid? Your mother will probably
never."
try to blow your brains out if you have a kid with that woman.
Even
Now
if
you're
she
gonna
could.
try to raise a child with her. Oh my God, he's never gonna leave her now. You know
Then
what
it's
I
gonna
mean?
be like, "My
It's like
mother
what
don't
would
want
make
to
him
see the
think that a
kids."
child would fix everything? And
Maybe he
not to
could
mention it's
adopt
gonna
his brother's child like Usman.
right. Not to mention it's gonna alienate your wife. It's all about I want my family to love me, so now I'm gonna go get a kid. It's like he doesn't know what he wants.
Shonda said Summit was funny with his facial expressions, and Shay J said Bilal wants a pretty wife and not the expense of another child. That is so true.
Right.
I'm gonna go
He
put
wants a
my
trophy
yeah.
wife. You are absolutely right. And Shada is that. I will give her right. You are right. She is definitely serving the looks. She always with her job and everything, she got it going on. And he just wants that trophy wife. Somebody to throw in his ex-wife's face, but yet he's still committed to his ex-wife. He's still into her. But yeah, I don't know if I think you might be right. I think Jenny and Submit somehow are most likely going to end up Jenny's going to end up staying here and they're going to end up getting divorced and she's going to move on and he's going to end up hooking up with somebody who he can have kids with. So, I don't know, what do you guys think? Shay J saying Bilal wants. Oh, right. Okay. KT said Jenny took that abuse from his family. Right. She took that abuse for 10 years from his family. Good point. And her family embraces him. The daughter's over there crying to the relatives, talking about, we embrace him. We're ready for him to come over to the States because over there, their relationship's going to be accepted
Mm-hmm.
over here. So, and the dad's like, okay, well, if that's what you want to do, I'm telling you now, it's not going to make us try to keep you here anymore. If you want to go, go.
They're
You
almost
know,
like ready to be like, okay, we will what do
we
you
are
call it?
less,
Just abandon you.
we are minus one son.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you are dead to us. That's basically what the dad is saying. He's like, your mother will never get over this, so stop. And
Unfortunately,
no, a
he
kid's not
wants
going to fix it.
and he wants what a lot of people want. All of us want. We want somebody to love us for who we are, not necessarily, you know, it's like, okay, mom, I'm your son though. Who cares what the neighbors think? Like, and he's really trying to make both of those things work out. But what he's not realizing is they are holding tight to that cultural, like, no, that's not happening. Like, we're
Yeah.
not going to accept this relationship. We're not going to say, you know what, it doesn't matter what our culture says, we're going to accept it. They will not do it. Like, I've thought, a couple of times they may have been making little progress, but like I'm seeing now, they're just like, okay, dude, you're not our son then. Maybe we won't have to
Yeah.
deal with you. Go ahead and go. And it's
Yeah.
like Submit needs to just go ahead and walk away from that. If he's not willing to go into the traditional lifestyle and find a woman and marry him like they wanted him to initially.
Submit's problem? He's scared.
He lives scared. Yep, we were
Submit
saying
is
that.
scared. It's like, listen,
He's
be a
scared of
man,
Jenny, he's
please.
scared of his parents.
Grow a goddamn set, would you? Just come on over here, be a husband to your wife. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Maybe
obviously
adopt
what
a
he
couple of kids
wants.
or something. It's like, hey, you married her. You knew this came with the territory. Now he's trying to backtrack and trying to get a kid and all of that without even talking to her. It's like
And
Submit
he
doesn't
does
even know what
stuff
he wants.
behind everybody, like, he doesn't wanna, like, come forward, like, he's not at the age where he can be honest with anybody, so he messes things up worse for himself when it could have just been over with if he had just said it. Like, with the marriage thing, he went and lived with Jenny for what? Forever, and then all of a sudden the parents show up with the wife, like, they didn't even know he was, like, separated or divorced. Isn't that right? What happened? Do you remember that when
Yeah,
Jenny moved
he was
over there?
still married. He was still married. That whole thing was messy. How that ended, and that was his fault then. And then he goes and marries Jenny and didn't say anything to the parents about it. That right there
Mhm.
probably was the worst dagger. The
Yeah,
fact that he did
but
go
they
through with it and didn't invite them.
well, I
Not that
see
they would have
why
come
now.
anyway.
Right. I was gonna
You
say they
know?
weren't coming. Shonda said, "Why do these men talk about having a kid to get acceptance? Children are human beings and not something that you can just put on a shelf and take out on holidays to please the family."
Thank
Let's give it
you.
up for that. Buddha said,
Thank
if
you.
Shy did her yoga stuff on YouTube, she could have a special patron thing to learn how to get as limber as her and blow up." Exactly. What in the heck is going on with her? She looks like Gumby.
She's a
Because
pretzel. She's a pretzel. She does all kinds of twists and turns. She's doing that. She's got a thing on Instagram, the ad that I said. She's doing all of these different positions. I had to rewind it like a couple of times or like flip it back and watch it again because she's like bending herself in half in half
right? It's ridiculous. I'm
and
like,
doing
what
all
is
these
going on? She's
splits
gonna
and
break in
going up
half.
and yeah, she's pretty freaking limber.
Buddha said because they know women loves kids and are trying to use that to their advantage, but
Yeah.
no, it's not right at all.
No,
Dolly said, "I think Jenny and Submit is coming to an end with their relationship." Me too, Dolly. Buddha said, "Don't forget
I
to hit
agree.
that like button." Yay, Buddha!
Thank you,
Comment and
Buddha.
subscribe.
Awesome moderator.
Thank you.
I need you to come over there and mod for me on TikTok, Buddha.
Keep trying to push her over there. She finally got me to TikTok. It took a while. TikTok.
But
Yeah, Jenny
okay,
and
so who
submit.
else we got? All
Angela
right,
and
so we
Michael
did
again.
Angela and Michael.
I could continue to talk about them.
Kim and Usman.
Oh my goodness.
They didn't really get into it, but what do you guys think about Usman trying to? Oh, but Kim and Usman aren't together.
What?
Yeah. Sean asked last night, "Are you guys together?" And Kim said, "No, we're just friends now." So there is no more Kim and Usman.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she said, "We're just friends and I'm completely fine with it." And then Sean said, "Well, what if he gets a wife?" She's like, "It's okay. I'm going to have to just deal with that. There's nothing I can do about it. We're friends." And you know what I think
Good
probably
for
pushed that
her.
over the edge? The kid. When
Yeah.
she was looking at possibly having a kid and raising a kid. But now that I think about it, Usman may have done that on purpose to get rid of Kim.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
Yeah, you go ahead and help me, and we're gonna adopt this kid. He knew damn well that Kim didn't want to raise no kid. Okay,
I
Kim has
don't know
raised
though.
her
That
child.
surprised me about Kim though initially, didn't it? Kind of like I thought she'd be like, I can't believe he wants to have a kid with me and we're going to raise this kid. Like at first, the Kim that was on the beach with her friends saying he could have another wife and she was willing to
Yeah,
let this guy have another wife. I really thought she was going to be like happy about this. Like, yeah, let's have a kid because now I can lock him in. You know what I mean? And so it kind of I think she
yeah, but
kind of
he's a
woke up
little
with her
kid. He's
son
like a
being
little
involved.
child. He's not even 10 years old. So that would be her raising this kid all over again. She already went through all of that with Jamal. She's done. Kim's
Yeah.
pushing 50 years old. She's not trying to
What,
now
for
raise a kid
Usman?
all over
She's
again.
dating
Right.
one. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
Jenny, Shay said Jenny seemed really excited to be back in America. Is she still here? I hope so, Shay
I
J,
hope
because that's
so.
she needs to just get on with things too, just like Liz and Kim and all these ladies that are stuck with these crazy men. Buddha said, when are you on TikTok? I've watched some of your TikToks but haven't joined yet. Okay, cool. Um,
Um Usually I've been trying to go on there um in the afternoons. I didn't get on there today, but I've switched the midday motivation over to TikTok. But I just go on there randomly. So if you're on there, what's your name?
I don't think she's joined. That's what she's
Oh,
saying.
okay, 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 okay. I got you. I got
So
you.
once you join and like if you friend her or follow Dawn J&J Video Reacts, then it will give you a notification like YouTube does.
When I go on there.
Shay said, "Oh my God, why did Kim let Angela punk her? It was hard to watch." Dolly said, "Yep, no more Kim and Usman. He showed his butt when Jamal left. Yeah, Jamal kind of, I think, helped that situation, helped Mom keep her head straight of what was going on there." Buddha said, "Why
He
the
kept
heck is she?"
Usman straight too. That's
Yeah.
why he did it after he left.
Mm-hmm. I gotta check that out because I didn't see that part either. I'm so lost on a lot of this, but I'm like enjoying hearing the stories.
Yeah, he doesn't have love for Kim like that. Everybody saw how he was
No.
talking to Zara, and
Yeah.
he's saying she didn't clean the room up, and she's big, and he's not attracted
I'm
to
glad
her.
that was gone. I'm glad that she's out of there.
Not to mention the fact that he already hit it, so there's not even a thing there. And she said we're not even having sex, so he done tapped it out. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I don't think he cares at this point.
Buddha said, "Why the heck is she trying to be friends with benefits? Girl better spend her money on a matchmaker. Watch Kim
She
be on
said
90
friends
Days
with
Single Life."
benefits.
Yeah, because they
She said
show
that.
watch.
She
She said,
said,
"I'll
"We'll be
watch it
friends with
too."
benefits."
I'll watch it
He
too.
is going to use her. And Usman's not going to be friends with benefits. The only way Usman is going to be friends with benefits as if she brings his ass over to the States. And to do that, she's got to marry him. So yeah, Kim and Usman.
So you got
Done.
her almost there. She said, "When I get the guts to join, I'll add you, and we'll work the TikTok modding out." Yeah, you don't have to really like do videos or
Cool
anything on
beans.
there if you don't want to. You can just be on there and like watch the stuff, or you can, create content, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
It's kind of like mellow. It's kind of like
Like
just like
with
all the rest,
YouTube.
Facebook, YouTube, everything.
Yeah,
Like
you don't have to create TikToks. You can get on there and just to kind of hang out and scroll or whatever, but it's so addictive though. You get on there and start scrolling. I literally can't be on there unless I'm just on some, and you end up going on people's live streams and watching, and I mean it's huge. It's like all of a sudden I'll be on there talking, 400 or 500 people can come in there. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have to create a stream or anything. You just go live, just like on Instagram, and you have a ton of people in there. It's just a better platform for building your following. And I think I'm at like 2,200 followers over there. So it's like I done blew these numbers out of the water, and I've only been on there a couple months. You know what I mean? So YouTube and their algorithm, they need to get it together. I'm so glad to have you guys in the J Crew because I'm cool. Just I don't really even mess around on YouTube as much. I only come here to do the Tuesday takeover because this is where we always do it. But yeah, if you guys switch over to TikTok, we can take it over there. You let me know. But until then, I'm just gonna keep coming here because this is where we've been doing it. But yeah, YouTube needs to work that algorithm thing out because at least TikTok is getting you in front of people. Um, and you can subscribe over there. I actually can get subscriptions over there. It's like $6 a month. So it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? I only get to keep $2 of it, but it's $5.99 a month to subscribe to the channel, and that's a good way to support your content creator. You know what I mean? So, and YouTube, you don't get monetized until you get 1,000 subscribers. TikTok's willing to pay you once you get 1,000. You can go live and get subscriptions. So, and it wasn't hard to get that over there like it is over here. Rose got what? Close to 20,000. So yeah, TikTok is the shit. Sorry, YouTube, but it is what it is. But I love the J Crew and I love Tuesday takeovers. So that is why I am here tonight. Because you guys you're my peeps. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not gonna stop doing this. I had too much fun with y'all. I look forward to it too much. Especially with Wisdom Tooth Ed. Oh man. Yeah, so Kim and Usman are no more. Do you think they're gonna hook back up though? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't even know why I asked y'all that question. Buddha says she'll watch it too. Why the heck is she trying to? Oh, friends with benefit. Yeah, because he is just going to straight up use her. He is just going to straight up use her just for a piece of ass. You know what I think is going to end up happening with Usman is I think Usman is going to go back to that girl that he met. Let's think about that. Remember the girl he met? The young girl, the 18-year-old? But I know that he's trying to get to the States, though. And Kim was that ticket for him to come to the States. But the problem is, everybody's on him about having a kid. And what made him think he could just take his brother's kid anyway? It's like, dude, you want to get to the States that bad? And he can't seem to find a young woman over here because Zara doesn't want to go on TV. I see what his game is. He can't mess with Zara because she won't come on the television. and do 90 Day Fiance. And that's a way that he can get his music out there. Although, did you guys pick up on the fact that they said, okay, no. We had enough of that. No music this season. You last season every 5 minutes it was woman and all of that. Last season they played his music every 5 minutes. This season, nothing. It's like, no, if you're going to be on this show, you just going to have to be one of the actors on the show. It's not all about Usman's music. So, yeah. But no more Usman and Kim. I think that might be it. We talked about Jenny and Submit. Talked about Angela and Mo. Talked about Jovi and Yara. We talked about Shad and Bilal. I think that might be it. And Liz. Yeah. Yeah, I think we covered all of them. So, I'm excited to see what's going to happen next week. Ed asking Liz why she is there. And then Andre, I cannot wait until Charlie and Charlie's Angels come on the show. That's funny. They do kind of look like that too. Man, that's nuts. But you guys are absolutely amazing. Let me see what that is. Ran to get my grub. It's all good, girl. Gotta eat. Yeah. I look forward to seeing Ed face. I'm gonna play it next week too. I'll play it next week. I'll make the video and I'll bring it over here and play it on next week's Tuesday Takeover. I think Buddha said, I think he wanted to get there. Yeah. Wanted to get here using Kim and then go to yes. I know. And if Kim was smart, hopefully she somebody put her onto that game. You know what I mean? Because he was legit trying that, but I don't get the whole kid thing. Why would you bring your brother's son over here just to have a kid? Your mother wants you to have your own kids, but I think also Usman, if he's going to come over here and have a music career, he's not going to have time to be watching no baby. You know what I mean? And Kim is too old. She can't have a baby. So, and Zara, is she even going to give him a baby if he gets over here? Yeah, I think he tried with Kim. It didn't work out. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Usman hooking up with somebody else and coming back on 90 Day Fiance. He's probably going to end up being on the single life or something. But he is going to try to continue to get over to the States, no doubt. And if it's not with Zara, it's going to be with somebody else. Shay J said, TLC seems to like Usman, and I think he's stuck with, yeah. I think he's stuck with filming with women like Kim. Yep, TLC Has him typecasted. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely typecast. They're gonna continue. It's like, okay, who's the next 50-year-old white woman he's gonna date? Okay, because that's exactly what. But he has to realize that's not getting it done. You've twice now, and it didn't work out. The family wants you to have a kid. He needs to hook up with somebody over here. You know who he needed? I don't know if you guys remember. Remember that chick back in the day that had the blonde girl that hooked up with what was his name? I think her name was Ashley. Wasn't it Ashley? And she hooked up with the kid from Jamaica, Jay. He needed somebody like Ashley, young girl, blonde, 30s like him, who's still of childbearing age, that is all about Usman and Usman's music. He needs a younger version of Kim. Because I liked him and Kim together. Something about him kind of worked, And I think if she was prettier and younger, Usman would have looked at her differently and treated her a lot differently. And it kills two birds with one stone. He'll be able to have children and get his green card. So why is he dipping in that pond? I don't know. But he needs to go find himself. If she got to be a white girl, fine, But just get somebody younger. You know what I'm saying? Yep, I just said that. Single life. But think about it, it's actually better for him when it doesn't work out. Because he continues to go on chairs. Shows. Okay. Buddha said, "You mean like that young chick who goes gaga over dude in Love in Paradise?" Yeah. Yes. Yeah, man. It's like you talking about the chick that dated the guy that was like 7 feet tall? I think I know who you're talking about. The basketball player, or he was doing some kind of thing with them, and he's like 8 feet tall. And she's the one that's like burning rocks and candles and shit. It's like I want to go ahead and get off of here and get to working on that video. Oh my god. Plus she has a kid by a dude too, right? There's no way Usman is celibate. No. There's no way. But he's going to end up with the 18-year-old girl. She is going to be one of his wives. I feel like that. I feel like she's going to be one of his wives. And I think he's probably scouting to find his next victim in the US. I really do. Janetta said, me neither. Right. Usman isn't celibate. He bought Kim. Oh my God. Kim got the yammy. She couldn't handle it. She got that yammy, 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 yammy. Kim got that yammy. Say the word on my way. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I know Jen is in there chowing down, so I think I lost my co-host. But I appreciate you guys coming on here so much. I appreciate you guys coming on here so much and supporting and hanging out with me on Takeover Tuesday. Thank you so much. I always look forward to coming over here and hanging out with you guys on Tuesday night. So you ain't got to worry about that changing. You know, this is our hangout. You know what I mean? So next week we'll come in here and we'll talk about part 2 of the tell-all. I cannot wait to see what happens. And I hope all of you has Ignite, having a good start to your new year. Got them New Year's resolutions going. And you guys have a good night. Love y'all. And I will see y'all next week. Peace and blessings.